Hi, I'm David Gerard and this is Pivot to AI. Today, let's take some blood money from Google. It'll be fine. iNaturalist is a website that crowdsources pictures of plants and bugs and animals and stuff to help identify species. Its tagline is, "A community for naturalists." iNaturalist is administered by its own small charity, but the work is done by a huge number of volunteer contributors. It's a bit like Wikipedia. So sometimes a charity where volunteers do all the work forgets who does all the work and that these are volunteers, not minions. If someone waves a bit of money at them, someone like Google. Every year, Google tries to launder its reputation by sending a bit of blood money to charities to pump its AI stuff. This year's round includes $1.5 million to iNaturalist. Quote, enhances biodiversity data by converting thousands of identification remarks into natural language explanations. Unquote. iNaturalist excitedly announced this grant on Twitter and nowhere else. The volunteers, the ones who, remember, do all the work, were less than delighted. A day later, after much outrage, iNaturalist explains the grant. By using generative AI, Gen AI, we hope to synthesize information about how to distinguish different species and accurately convey that to iNaturalist users. That is, iNaturalist plans to use a Google chatbot to make up some hallucinations about data that have been uploaded by the volunteers. That's a bit of a problem because iNaturalist is important. Scientists out in the field use it, because up to now, it's been reliable. So how is this AI slop going to be fact-checked? We will incorporate a feedback process for the AI-generated identification tips so that we can maintain high standards of accuracy. That is, the volunteers would be the ones who got to work for free to improve Google's bot. This plan didn't go down so well with the volunteers. It turns out people do free work for knowledge because they hold principles and stuff. Many of them deleted their accounts, which also deletes their observations from iNaturalist, because they don't want to volunteer to feed a lying slop machine that's an environmental disaster. That's not why they ever started doing this. And they didn't want anything to do with the charity that was clearly so lost it didn't see why this was not in fact a good idea. iNaturalist has tried very hard to backpedal without actually backpedaling. Executive Director Scott Lowry posted on the forum, I can assure you that I and the entire iNet team hates the AI slop that's taking over the internet as much as you do. There's no way we're going to unleash AI-generated slop onto the site. Those are nice words, but AI-generated slop is still explicitly iNaturalist's plan. They are still proposing literally a slop generator on the site. iNaturalist's grant deliverable is to have an initial demo available for select user testing by the end of 2025. iNaturalist is even considering making the AI slop bot opt-in and not opt-out. They're not certain yet if they will even make it opt-in, because somehow they cannot bring themselves to make it clear if they'll respect their users' consent. So you can tell what happened. Google promised iNaturalist free money if they would just do something, anything, that had some generative AI in it. And iNaturalist forgot about the whole thing they actually do and why people contribute at all, and they went for the money. iNaturalist is now weasel wording as fast as possible because they really, really want to keep Google's money, but they also want the volunteers to stop deleting their accounts and keep showing up to work for them for free. The iNaturalist charity is currently working on a response that should answer most of the major questions people have and provide more clarity. They're sure the people who do the work for free hate this whole idea because there's not enough clarity, and not because it's a terrible idea. Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. Please remember, like, subscribe, leave a podcast review, and most importantly, send $5 to the Patreon linked in the show notes. This work is funded by you, the viewers and listeners. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.